What if the person sitting next to you in business class paid thousands of dollars less than you did? Same plane, same seat, same meal, same lie-flat comfort, same arrival time. That sounds unfair, but it happens more often than most travelers realize. Business class pricing is not as simple as book early and pay less. In fact, with premium cabins, the people who pay the most are often the ones who book the most obvious way. Too early, too direct, too rigid, and without checking upgrade options. Airlines price business class around corporate travelers, empty seats, route demand layovers, upgrade windows, and flash sales. Once you understand how those pieces work, you can sometimes save hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In this video, I'll show you 6 practical ways to fly business class for far less without needing complicated loyalty tricks or being a full-time travel hacker. And one of these strategies may completely change how you search for premium flights. Number 1. Start with Google Flights before you choose the trip. Most travelers make one expensive mistake before they even see the price. They decide on the exact destination, exact dates, exact airport, and exact route first. Then they search for business class and feel shocked when the fare is too high. A smarter approach is to reverse the process. Start by searching for the best business class opportunity before locking in every detail. Google Flights is one of the easiest tools for this because it lets you compare dates, routes, stops, and destinations quickly. Instead of searching only New York to London, you can compare New York to London, Paris, Rome, Madrid, or other nearby cities. Sometimes the cheapest business class seat is not to the city you first planned. It is to a nearby airport where the airline has more available seats. The Explore feature is especially useful if you are flexible. You can look at a map and see where premium fares are lower. A traveler looking for a warm winter trip might discover that business class to Bangkok is much cheaper than business class to Miami, simply because the airline is pricing that route differently. The date grid is another powerful tool. Moving your flight by one day can sometimes save hundreds or even thousands in premium cabins. Also, do not ignore the stop filter. Compare non-stop flights with one-stop options before deciding. The goal is simple. Do not search for the perfect flight first. Search for the smartest business class price first. Action step: use Google Flights to compare multiple dates, nearby airports, different destinations, and one-stop routes. Turn on price tracking so you get alerts when fares drop. Number 2. Book in the right window, not just as early as possible. A lot of travelers believe that booking as early as possible always means getting the best price. For economy flights, that can sometimes be true. But business class often works differently. When airlines open seats 11 or 12 months before departure, business class prices are often aimed at corporate travelers. These are passengers whose companies may be paying who need fixed schedules and who have less flexibility. That is why booking too early can sometimes mean paying one of the highest fares. For example, one traveler booked business class to Tokyo almost a year ahead for about $7,500. But 2 months before departure, a similar seat on the same type of route dropped to around $2,100. Same premium cabin, same comfort level, completely different price. Here is what is happening behind the scenes. Around 2 to 4 months before departure, airlines start paying closer attention to how many business class seats are still unsold. If the cabin has too many empty seats, prices may drop, because airlines would rather sell those seats at a lower fare than let them fly empty. Last-minute deals can happen too. About 2 weeks before departure, if business class is still wide open, some airlines may reduce prices or offer upgrades. But this is risky. On popular routes, holiday periods, or peak travel dates, waiting too long can backfire. The day of the week also matters. Monday mornings, Thursday evenings, and Friday evenings often attract corporate travelers. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday flights are often less business-heavy, which can sometimes mean better pricing. Good step. Start tracking your route around 6 months before departure. Watch the price movement. Then be ready to book during the 2 to 4 month window if the fare becomes reasonable. The simple rule: the farther you move away from corporate travel patterns, the better your chances of finding a lower business class price. Number 3. Do not reject layovers too quickly. Non-stop business class flights are convenient, but convenience is exactly what airlines charge for. Business travelers often want the fastest route possible. They want to leave, arrive, and get to a meeting with minimal interruption. Airlines know this, so non-stop premium flights are often priced much higher. But if you are willing to add one stop, the price can change dramatically. Imagine 2 travelers flying from Chicago to London. The non-stop business class fare for 2 people might be around $11,000. But by adding one connection through New York, the total could drop to about $5,400. That is more than $5,000 saved for adding a few extra hours to the journey. And in business class, a layover is not always a miserable experience. You may have access to a lounge with better seating, free food and drinks, quieter spaces, showers, and sometimes even nap rooms. Instead of sitting at a crowded gate, eating overpriced airport food, you may be resting in a calmer space before your next flight. This is why you should never automatically filter out layovers. First, compare the price. Then ask yourself, is saving 1 or 2 hours really worth paying $1,000, $2,000, or even $5,000 more? Some layover airports can even make the trip feel better. Places like Dubai, Singapore, Istanbul, Doha, or major U.S. hubs can offer strong lounge experiences depending on the airline and ticket. Always compare non-stop and one-stop business class fares. A single connection can sometimes turn an overpriced trip into a smart premium cabin deal. Sometimes flying smarter does not mean flying faster. Number 4. Book economy first, then watch for upgrade offers. Here is a strategy many travelers overlook. You do not always need to buy business class first. Sometimes the cheaper move is to book economy, then watch for paid upgrade offers later. Airlines do not want empty business class seats. If departure gets closer and premium seats are still available, they may offer upgrades through the airline app, email, online check-in, airport kiosks, or the check-in counter. This can create huge savings. For example, a business class ticket from New York to Dubai might sell for around $5,500, but a traveler could book economy for about $900, then receive a check-in upgrade offer for $450. Total cost about $1,350 for a seat that originally looked several $1,000s more expensive. Many airlines also offer bid for upgrade programs. After you book, they may invite you to place a bid for business class. If your bid is accepted and seats are available, you get upgraded. A useful bidding range is usually around 20% to 40% of the difference between economy and business class. So if economy costs $1,000 and business class costs $5,000, a difference is $4,000. A reasonable bid might be somewhere between $800 and $1,600, depending on the route, airline, and how badly you want the seat. But be careful with basic economy. Those ultra-restricted fares often do not qualify for upgrades. If your plan is to upgrade later, regular economy or premium economy is usually a safer choice. Premium economy can be especially useful because the upgrade cost from premium economy to business class may be lower than from regular economy. Action Step Book and upgrade eligible fare. Check your airline app before departure. Watch your email and politely ask at check-in, are there any paid upgrade options available for this flight? Sometimes business class is cheapest when the airline needs to sell the seat later. Number 5. Follow airline deals that most travelers never see. Many travelers only check public comparison websites. But some business class deals appear somewhere else first, directly from the airline. Airlines often send private promotions to email subscribers, loyalty program members, and social media followers. These offers may not last long. Some disappear within 24 to 48 hours. That is why airline newsletters can be more valuable than they look. Yes, your inbox may already be crowded, but one business class sale email can save far more than weeks of random searching. For example, a traveler might receive a limited-time airline email offering business class to Europe at 60% off. The sale may only last 2 days, so the people who see it quickly have the advantage. You should also join frequent flyer programs, even if you do not fly often. Many are free, and members can receive special fare alerts, upgrade offers, or early access to promotions. Social media can help too. Airlines sometimes post flash sales or promo codes on platforms like Facebook or Instagram. Travel deal accounts may also spot mistake fares, where a premium ticket is accidentally listed at a much lower price. When these deals appear, speed matters. Business class flash sales usually do not wait for you to think for a week. Also remember that some airlines or booking platforms offer a 24-hour cancellation window depending on the rules and where you book. That can give you time to secure a deal first and review the details afterward. Create a separate email folder for airline deals. Subscribe to major airline newsletters. Join free loyalty programs, follow airline sale alerts, and check regularly. The best fare is sometimes not found by searching harder. It is found by being alerted before everyone else notices. Number 6. Mix business and economy instead of buying one expensive ticket. You do not have to fly business class for every part of your trip. This is where many travelers overspend. They search for one full business class ticket from their home airport to the final destination, see a painful price, and assume business class is impossible. But the smarter move is to use premium comfort only where it matters most. For short flights under 3 hours, economy may be enough. You are not trying to sleep for 7 hours. You are not spending half a day in the air. The difference in comfort may not justify thousands of extra dollars. But on flights over 5 hours, especially overnight flights, business class can make a real difference. A lie-flat seat, more space, better rest, and a quieter cabin can change how you feel when you arrive. For example, if you live near a smaller airport, business class from that airport to Europe might cost around $8,000. But you might take a cheap economy flight to a major hub first, then book business class from that hub to Europe for much less. That small positioning flight could save thousands. You can also mix cabins by direction. Fly economy on a daytime outbound flight when you are excited and awake. Then fly business class on the overnight return when you are tired and need sleep. Premium economy can also be a useful middle ground. It is not business class, but it usually offers more space, better seating, and more comfort without the full business class price. Action Step: use business class for long-haul overnight and sleep-heavy segments. Use economy or premium economy for short flights, positioning flights, and daytime legs. The goal is not to buy the most expensive ticket. The goal is to buy comfort only where it truly matters. Business class pricing can feel random, but it often rewards travelers who are flexible, patient, and strategic. So remember these rules. Use Google Flights before locking in your destination date or route. Track prices early but do not assume booking 11 or 12 months ahead is always best for business class. The 2 to 4 month window can sometimes be much stronger. Avoid corporate travel patterns when possible. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday flights may be better than Monday mornings or Thursday and Friday evenings. Compare non-stop with one-stop flights. One layover can sometimes save thousands. Do not ignore paid upgrades. Book regular economy or premium economy. Check your app, watch your email, and ask politely before departure. Follow airline newsletters, loyalty programs, and flash sale alerts because some deals never appear where casual travelers are searching. And finally, mix cabins wisely. Use business class when comfort really matters and save money when it does not. You do not need to be rich to fly more comfortably. You just need to stop buying the way airlines expect you to buy. If this video helped you, subscribe to Flying After 60 for more smart travel tips that can save you money, reduce stress, and help you travel with more confidence.